Lunkerdog Studios.
You doing, pal?
How are you, buddy?
I can't believe you got me up this early in the morning.
When was the last time you were up this early?
A while.
Night owl.
You ready to run that dog?
Let's do it. Lunkerdog Studios.
Yeah.
Where all the magic happens. Looks very technical here, Jeff. This is it.
That's it. 2 headphones and a little machine. So
2 turntables and a microphone.
You guys are a little bit late on the turntables. That was 1982, 3, 4.
I remember.
Original hip hop.
When did you graduate? 86?
86. So just put those on. Can you hear?
I can hear.
Sounds good, right? So that's it. Now we're podcasting. So George, welcome to the Lunkerdog Studios, and thanks for coming in. So we're gonna do a podcast about your production on the Mullet Run this year.
I like it.
It's been 3.5 years since you've been on the podcast. That was 224 episodes ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah, can you believe that? So,
thanks for having me back.
oh, dude, my pleasure. And so what was the deal? You were supposed to go to Guatemala this week?
Yeah, it's crazy. I wasn't even supposed to be here last minute. Unfortunately had to cancel that trip. There's some stuff going on down there right now. Just made it difficult to get in. So had to postpone my trip going down, you know, and had an open week. Was sitting around thinking, God, I need to get some shows done. The more we're filming now for 2024, the more we get done now, it kind of frees up the rest of the season. So I think this was episode number 5, so I was just thinking, what could I do? And then I actually saw one of your posts about the mullet getting showered down here, and I was like, oh, we've been trying to do that for years. You know, it's so hard to time. The logistics of putting everything together, you can plan it out, hey, I want to do this trip, and you know, you and I both know that it's changed over time, and the timing of it's always variable. But you know, just a quick reach out to you saying, hey, you know, is it going off?
Dude, that is a little risky, trying to do Mullet Run episode.
Yeah.
I know people have been trying to do Mullet Run episodes for years and been getting burned.
Yep.
Because that's a hard thing to record. Especially nowadays when it comes in bits and pieces.
Yeah, I knew even, you know, last week that there was a big pot up in Palm Beach and then they vanished, and I thought, oh. And then you were on them, and I'm like, oh, how long are they going to last for? You know, we're going to get a couple days at this.
Y'all down here for the Mullet Run. We're figuring to run that dog with Unfathomed today. Stay tuned.
Nice, respectable 1:30 start. Mullet Run. Let's see if we can dodge the storms. See if we can find us a real pod and do real guy stuff.
Real guy stuff today, bro.
Got a little school bait here. We're gonna get us some legs. A couple legs.
Oh, hog leg right there. Nice. You see that? That's all hog leg right there.
I got a dozen.
Makes me feel proud to be an American. Good job, George.
Yeah, buddy. Pretty easy fishing. You just kind of slow troll through the schools along the beach. They get along these beaches and just Pull a couple baits behind you, big circle hooks, trocar, 7/0s, 9/0s. Put them out, see what happens.
When you're fishing a mullet run, you don't need to get all up into the school or be right next to the school to catch the fish. The tarpon, just like us in the boats, they're rolling around these fish.
On the outskirts, huh?
Yeah, on the outskirts. And if you can isolate them, you're baiting them, the chances of you getting a strike are pretty good. I see people crowding the schools of bait. They get right in the schools of bait and they're like, oh, I can't get any strikes, I can't get any strikes. Well, process of elimination, maybe you should get away from the school of bait. Oh, there he is, there he is.
Fish on?
Nice.
Get him, Jeff!
Woo.
Nice, that didn't take long.
Oh,
air and out. Full size.
Nice, bro.
Good job, man.
Wow.
Good job.
Wow. See him out there? Woo! That's a big fish, yo.
Oh.
That's a big one.
Full grown?
Yeah,
Big old shiner.
big one. Yeah, big old tail.
Oh, his tail's up.
Woo!
I'm reeling these lines in. Give me 2 seconds and I'll help.
There's one, look at that, look at that, there's one following him. You see the trailer?
God, look at the one with him.
Not quite as big as I thought, but he's pretty.
Ooh, 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 ooh. He looked at it.
Did he?
Yep. Oh! God! Thought about it again.
And there you go.
Going?
On that dog.
Good job, man.
Uno for uno. I told you good stuff happens when you
Good
get
job.
together.
Good job. It's funny that I feel, you know, years and years of filming, I feel the most pressure when I'm filming at home or close to home. When I go somewhere else, I feel like, oh, the pressure's on somebody else. It's not my responsibility to find the fish, you know, but the closer I get to home, the more pressure I feel like, because I feel like I should know it and the pressure is put on me. And I got my start by being guest host on numerous different shows, and I remember the same feeling when people would come to town and, have me guide them on shows. And it's like you said, it's a lot of work. It's people, careful what you wish for. People, oh, I wish I did what you did, but it's stressful. When you want it to all come together, you want it to be a good show. I want it to be a good show. But I think what's great about you and I, we've done this so many times. It's more like two guys just going out and having a good time. Just bring the cameras along. What's going to happen is going to happen.
Right.
You can't push it. It's going to be what's going to be.
Yeah. Well, and then after that first episode we did with all those tarpon and half a day of fishing and that kind of thing, it was a nice way to break the ice.
You're going to have ups and you're going to have downs, but we've it seems like all the times that we've gotten together, we've been pretty lucky.
Not only was doing the mullet run a ballsy move for Unfathomed, but I think from a historical perspective, I think it was an important episode because the way it's going is I'm not so sure people are going to be able to experience the mullet run in another couple of years the way you're going to be able to portray it on the episode.
Yeah, I think you're going to look back 20 years from now and people are going to talk about what the mullet run, something that we used to call the mullet run. It would be like a mullet trickle now.
Right.
It's going to be small little pods of baits that are going to go by that you're going to miss them on any given day, and it's going to be gone. You know, you talked about we had like a week of it here, and we said there used to be a month or 2 months of it. It's slid that far backwards in a short amount of time. It's amazing. 10 years, and I say about 10 years. I can notice in the last 10 years it's really deteriorated and gotten less and less, and it's unfortunate. You know, it's people will look back on our videos and all the videos you've done over it in the past, and we'll talk about how good it used to be.
Right.
Oh, that was him! That's him! I'm on! Big fish! Got him on the Berkeley!
Nice, bro.
Oh, he hammered that thing. This is a big fish. I don't know if I can keep him stuck on the artificial. Big Berkeley swim bait. That thing thumped it. I thought, I get a mullet? And I hit him. As soon as I hit him, he hit back. He's like, nope. Oh my gosh. This is a stud. He's right here, guys. He's right here. Jake, he's gonna jump right here. Woo!
Where the heck did that come from?
What the hell happened here?
Dude,
Oh, it's wrapped up in your other one.
dude.
You threw the bait in there and it got wrapped up on
The
it.
one that I threw out wrapped up into the braid, only on braid.
Wait, no, got him for real!
Just in case. Yep. Okay.
We've done this before, we
This
promise.
is the best ever.
We have done this before.
We should put
Jump
out,
with that in the background.
We should put out 6 lines.
Look at this, look at this. He's right here on top.
Cool. Good stuff.
Big fish.
Nice, bro.
Full grown. You know, I saw that pod of mullet. They were sitting there swimming in a circle. I just threw right in the middle of it. You know, I think a mistake a lot of times people do with artificials, you give it too much action. I just was slowly creeping it out of the school. I found that years ago with like jerk shads. Same thing, you just slow crank them on tarpon. Don't give it too much action, he just stumped that thing. And this is a big Berkeley swim bait. It's not a bad idea like we were doing. We were trolling 3 rods out the back. Jeff was driving and I just figured, you know what, I'll get up on the bow. If I can get a bite, I get a bite. And it doesn't always happen.
That's real guy stuff.
Gentleman stuff right here, gentleman stuff.
Good. Lord, that's good stuff.
He's big.
Nice fish, George.
Beautiful fish.
Beautiful.
Woo! Run that dog on him!
Oh, happy bait, bro.
Here he goes. Here we go. Woo! God! It may not last as long as it did years ago, but it's still good when it happens.
You get a good day, it's a good day.
It's all about timing, man. It's all about timing. is so sick. Perfect light, perfect timing. The rain just cleared. Just try to keep that same angle across his face. Look at that.
Dude.
Solid fish on the swim bait.
Got it?
Yeah. You wanna bump me in gear?
Yep.
Woo!
There
Yes.
you go, buddy.
Ah,
Sunset.
well, last night, you know, I was surprised on the amount of bait that we ended up, you know, along the beach we found a couple pods. They weren't really massed together. If those groups of bait would have gotten together, I think it would have been quite the spectacle. Once we got inland and past BMR where the boat show is?
Yeah, we went north up the intercoastal to the north side of Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, we really started to see a good amount of bait in the river. I mean, that was nice to see. I mean,
well, the difference between our mullet run and the rest of the state is the intercoastal waterway gets squeezed so tight here. You know, it's the tightest in I don't know how long that intercoastal waterway goes, but some like Maine to friggin' Key West or something. And the tightest part of it is where we were last night. We come down in the intercoastal where the intercoastal gets real tight, and these fish are migrating from the north, and they have to come through here. So we get in these tight spots, and the fishermen and the tarpon and the snooks and everybody gets in here and gets on the bait. And that's what's happening right now. It's just funneling right through, coming from the north. It's all part of the migration.
oh my God.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish here. How about that?
Ooh, snook. Oh, there he is, there he is. There he is. He's on. Nice. Nice fish.
Nice.
He's coming out with us.
Good. I'm just gonna roll.
Oh, now it.
Perfect fish. Let him come.
There we go. We're under the bridge. What bridge is this, Jeff?
17th Street Causeway
17th
Bridge.
Street Causeway. Look at this. Right next to the convention center. We just rolled under this bridge. And wouldn't you know, tarpon on.
There you go. The old bridge fish. Run that dog, George.
I'm running it.
The
Nice little fish.
yeah, dude.
We
This,
caught a big one, we caught a medium, now we got a little guy.
and this is I really wanted you to catch one here because growing up fishing here, I can tell you thousands of tarpon we've caught right in this area, and for them, it's a great place to catch them. George, come left. There you go.
Look at here.
Beautiful. Good job, buddy.
Little guy. I can't believe he ate that big old mullet. Yeah.
Nice.
God, he's like gold.
Here, put your rod tip this way. I'll leader him for you. There you go.
Nice.
Run that dough.
Get it.
Downtown, bro. Downtown in the city lights.
On the beach, downtown. Whatever way we got to get them, we get them.
Good job.
Little mullet run action. Woo, it's crazy. Right here in this whole metropolis, these fish are piled in here. We timed it just right. What a trip. What do you say, call it?
Yeah, I think we should call it. We had a good night. Fish showed up here in the dark, started blasting around. Is that exactly what we wanted?
Caught them on the beach, caught them in here on the bridge. Little one, medium, and a big one.
That's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, man, it's always a pleasure to fish with you. We've been doing this for years.
How many years?
God, I don't know, at least a dozen.
At least a dozen years.
A dozen.
We'll go with a dozen.
I appreciate you, man.
Thanks for having me. Great night.
Yeah.
You caught that big fish on an artificial. I thought you were up there wasting your time. I'm like, oh, George, he's doing that for the show. That's probably one of his
I'm like,
sponsors.
I'm that annoying guy on your boat when you know one of your clients gets on the bow and casts 1 billion times. You're like, all right, buddy, you want to keep yourself busy? Go ahead. I felt like that guy up there.
You were until you hooked that fish. Then
I shocked myself a little bit too. I got to tell you.